Hey guys, it's Doug, and this is the day that we have been waiting for. The official launch of LEV-AI in the United States and Canada will take place at 5 p.m. today, September 17th. So, guys, man your battle stations. I regard every day between now and Christmas pretty much as a flat out emergency to position myself to gain market share. I'm not going to tell anybody else what to do, but I'm going to tell you that I'm going to be clearing the decks of everything I don't absolutely have to do and focusing on this project for the next 3 months. So I would encourage you to do the same because it can change your life forever. And I'll explain that in just a minute. But this situation reminds me of the quote from Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, in which Brutus says there is a tide in the affairs of men, which taken at the flood leads on to fortune. Omitted, all the voyages of their life are bound in shallows and miseries. On such a full tide, we are now afloat. We must seize the current while it serves or lose our venture. Guys, this is like surfing. We've got a big, big wave coming, but you've got to paddle like hell to catch it. So, word to the wise, let's go to work. So, let me show you a couple of things that I think will help. So guys, I'm going to show some income examples here. So we always have to put up this disclosure anytime we're talking about income, and that is that there is no guarantee of income stated or implied. This business is a business, and there's no guarantee of income in any business. Individual results will vary based on experience, commitment, consistency, work ethic, and many other factors. What I can guarantee is I've never seen an opportunity of this magnitude in over 35 years in and around the direct sales industry. And I've never seen a compensation plan where it's so easy to qualify for the top position. So, guys, I want to take a look at that real quickly. I'm just going to skip through these slides. First of all, some important things to consider. It takes 5 legs at 20,000 of monthly volume to qualify to get paid on all 8 levels in the unilevel payout plan here. And guys, that's $100,000 in total monthly volume. That is 1/10 of what any other network marketing compensation plan requires. It is easier to get to the top position, far easier in this comp plan than anything you've ever seen. So a leg, for anybody who may not know, a leg is everyone under a person that you personally referred. So if I refer Sam and Sam builds an army of 10,000, that's 1 leg for me. And then the other thing is that the 80-20 rule applies to everything in life. The 80% of the work gets done by 20% of the people. In this case, 80% of the people who join probably won't do anything or not much, and 20% will be the ones that carry the ball for your team. So, with that in mind, and if you need 5 legs to build a business, that means you're going to have to refer at least 25 people and maybe as many as 100. It doesn't really matter because the AI conversation is so easy, it is so top of mind that amazing things are happening. We have over 40,000 people in 35 days have pre-registered. That's probably a record. I don't know, but it's certainly close. And it will just continue to grow exponentially once the actual system is released, and that's happening this afternoon. So guys, that's why I say it's a flat out emergency between now and Christmas to grab market share. So what does that mean? Let's get back to the slideshow. This is showing a progression of 5. You refer 5 active partners. By the way, members pay the same thing as partners for the subscription. The difference between a partner and a member is just somebody who's using the system for their own business. A partner is somebody who's building the business. So you may have dozens of members and only 5 active partners. You may have hundreds of partners and only 20% active. So we're talking about active partners here, people who are in it to build a business and who are actually building the business. And I'm going to just skip down past this 5 to 7 because 5 is what's required to maximize the compensation plan, 5 legs. 7 is a better idea. And there are 2 reasons for that, actually 3 reasons. The first reason is that if you are relying on 5 people to build big businesses and they build them, then one of them dies, goes off to do something else or whatever, then you're back to 4. So if you have insurance legs, that's a good idea. So that's why 7 instead of 5. The other reason is that if you notice in the 5 example, let's go back here. In the first 3 levels of referrals, if everybody's working on getting 5 active members and they accomplish that, then you'd have 5 on the first generation. That's your referrals. They would refer 5 each. That's 25 and 125. That's a total of 155. Remember, I said it takes 20,000 of volume for you to qualify to get all the money. You have to have 5 legs at 20,000 of volume. So this leg has 155 people. If they're all at roughly $100, $99 is the package most people are going to get. If everybody's at that $100-ish package, that would only be what? 15,000 of volume, right? So if we use sevens, let me go back to the 7 page. If you are duplicating sevens instead of fives, then three generations of referrals will add up to 399. You'll be well over the 20,000 volume mark. So it's far easier to qualify a leg if we're duplicating sevens instead of fives, and it gives you a reserve. But also 7 is the biblical number of completion. So 7 has a lot of positivity around it. And plus, I like the Magnificent Seven theme song, so that can be the theme song for our group. I want to emphasize sevens. You're looking for 7 people who actually do it. That means you're going to have to sponsor at least 35, more than likely, who say they're going to do it. That's just life. So, with that said, let's talk about why it's worth it. Because if you duplicate 7 down 5 generations, that's $77,000 a month in income. Now, that sounds ridiculous to some people. It's not. It doesn't take any more effort to make, 77,000 than it does to make 1,500 here. It's the same effort, just repeated over time. So that's why I regard this as a flat out emergency between now and Christmas, to put everything aside that I can. I'm not important family issue affairs. We'll have Thanksgiving dinner together. I'll probably skip Halloween. Don't do that much anymore anyway. And church. So family and church, I will prioritize. Everything else is going to go by the wayside. I'm not going to go to the movies for a while. I'm going to work this business to grab market share between now and Christmas. This can be life-changing for anybody who takes it aggressively. And I would encourage you to do the same. I'm not telling you to do that. You can do what you want, but I'm telling you I'm here to help you if you want to do that. So looking forward to it. We're going to have a great run, guys. Buckle your seatbelt. This rocket ship is blasting off today at 5 p.m.